Hello and welcome to Moment of Truth on Labour Social. I'm Graham Hughes. So, is Home Secretary Suella Braverman trying to get herself sacked? It's been known for a long time that Braverman's MO is to stir hatred because she's a hateful person. Recently, she's been hurling out unauthorised statements on homelessness, demonstrations and multiculturalism that seemingly stand in contrast to the views of Rishi Sunak, the rest of the cabinet, and anyone born with a scintilla of decency about them. She said that she considers homelessness a lifestyle choice. She's doing her best to turn Saturday's planned peaceful demonstration against the invasion of Gaza into an actual riot, and she claims that multiculturalism has failed, even though she's the daughter of African Indians who she claims came here with nothing, and yet she managed to not just go to private school, but to rise up the ranks to Home Secretary as a Buddhist under the premiership of a man who is a Hindu. She is a mess of inconsistencies, cognitive dissonance, and psychosis. In short, she's the worst person I could possibly imagine being in charge of the Home Office right now. Unlike, say, Nigel Farage, she doesn't need to hide her disgusting racism behind dog whistles. Being a member of an ethnic minority, she can just come out with it, blaming all of the country's woes on people fleeing war and persecution. Not the white ones, of course. They're legal. Having this vile bog troll as Home Secretary is an uncomfortable position for Sunak, and that discomfort was made very clear on his face yesterday in Parliament, having to sit next to the horrible woman and be challenged on her disgusting remarks. He was asked straight up by Labour MP Chris Bryant if he agrees with Braverman that sleeping rough is a lifestyle choice. Sunak's retort gave no support whatsoever for the Home Secretary, and he focused instead on the government's record on homelessness. When he sat back down, his body language was very much, "Get this gruesome excuse for a human being away from me." But why does it seem that she's trying so hard to get sacked? Well, some in her party are saying this is a plot for a future leadership run. It's quite likely part of her plan to appeal to the very basic Tory base, and has been described as a self-preservation strategy. Put simply, she doesn't want to go down with the sinking ship, since, the Conservative Party is still 20 points behind in the polls a year after Liz Truss's shambolic downfall. Furthermore, it looks like she has a plan to get out even if she isn't sacked. It seems likely that the Tories will lose their appeal to send innocent women and children to Rwanda, a place where the government sometimes shoots innocent women and children for protesting about the lack of food, something I imagine Braverman would love to do in this country, if only she could get away with it. If the government do lose their case, she'll no doubt push for the UK to lead the European Convention on Human Rights. She'll probably demand a pre-election promise from Sunak on that, and if she doesn't get it, she will quit to the thunderous approval of the seething Gabonites who still read the Daily Mail. One massive general election defeat later, and she'll be seen by the Tory faithful as untainted by the stain of political annihilation, no doubt going on to claim that they would have won if only they had listened to her. She becomes leader of the opposition and makes her own brand of shit fuckery the baseline for Tory policy proposals going forward. So now Rishi Sunak has a choice to make. He'll have to decide whether Braverman is more dangerous sitting beside him at the cabinet table, or if it would be better to banish her to the back benches where she can speak her mind freely, as if she hasn't been doing that anyway for the entire time she's been in office. What do you think? As always, your comments are very welcome.